Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate with Supabase and OAuth providers in mobile. Full guide step by step clearly. To begin, ensure you have a Supabase project set up and ready to use. Open your mobile development environment and start a new project. Install the necessary Supabase client library for your mobile platform. If you're using React Native, you can run npm install at supabase/supabase.js. For Flutter, use supabase_flutter by adding it to your pubspec.yaml file. Once the library is installed, initialize the Supabase client in your app. You will need your Supabase URL and anonymous public key for initialization. In your code, create a new instance of the Supabase client with these credentials. Next, navigate to the Supabase dashboard and configure OAuth providers. Select the Authentication section and then choose Settings. Find the external OAuth providers settings to enable the providers you want. Configure each provider by adding the required credentials and redirect URLs. Make note of the client ID and secret, as you will need these keys in your app code. Return to your app and create a sign-in function using the Supabase client. Use the authentication method specific to the OAuth provider you want to implement. For example, to use Google, call sign in with OAuth, provider, Google. Add any necessary error handling to manage failed authentication attempts. Once the provider API returns a success response, you can redirect users to the appropriate screen. Store user information in your app state or preferred state management solution. You may also want to implement a sign-out function using supabase.auth.signout. Test your authentication flow thoroughly to ensure everything works as expected. Review your mobile application and ensure you handle user sessions seamlessly. Consider adding UI elements to enhance the user experience during authentication. Finally, deploy your app and monitor authentication flows in the Supabase dashboard for any issues. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.